Hello everybody, welcome back to part 34 of Persona 5. Last time we got our guts up, which also allowed us to call our teacher as a maid, and we went to a TV studio where there is a character called Akechi, I think it was, that is very suspicious because he heard Morgana say pancakes. Nobody else mentioned the pancakes, and he heard, and he said, I thought I heard someone say pancakes. So yeah. Now Morgana probably wants us to go to sleep. Yeah, even though I have a DVD that I should return by the 13th, and I really don't want to be late with this one. So yeah, and the way that I went to sleep makes me think we're gonna go see Igor. Nope. Dang it. I rarely get a shot of me actually going to sleep and then pulling the covers over me. And so far, when I got them, it was with Igor.
Mr. Akechi's coming on!
Afterward, Igor afterward.
It's Akechi! Oh, he's so cool!
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
The fact that you said 5 seconds till start is at least 2 seconds long. So there is no reason to count from beyond 5, if you're gonna say that anyway.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today.
Also, his outfit makes me think about Mr. Gadget. For some reason, it makes me think about Mr. Gadget.
It's the high school
Inspector
detective,
Gadget, sorry.
Goro Akechi.
Inspector Gadget. I saw it when he got fired and stuff, and then he went back and stuff like that.
Hello there.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
Her pause was so long.
Yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun. Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
Technically, we're vigilantes, and if he is a detective or inspector or whatever, then he will most likely say he doesn't agree with us. Though in the background he could help us. Commissioner Gordon!
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed. Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But hypothetically speaking, if these Phantom Thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
Yeah, but technically speaking, I am trespassing in their minds. And trespassing is still trespassing.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Yeah, the name is very unlucky. But, technically we are not forcing him to change his heart. We are kind of convincing him, and it just takes a giant evil monster that we need to fight in order to convince them. Because they do realize that they were wrong. They just saw themselves as victim, and then we talk to them. And we tell them, that's not how it is. That's just sick. That's not how you should react to something like that. And then they agree, and then they change their heart. So, are we technically forcing them? I don't think we are, because they could still say no. They could still say no. True, we would be able to kill them then. without them ever having a chance to defend themselves properly. But technically speaking, we're not forcing them. Just like Batman technically hasn't killed anyone. Many people are drinking through a straw right now because of Batman, but technically he didn't kill people.
Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
I have to say, though, I would be embarrassed if it turns out these Phantom Thieves don't exist.
I'm starting to get a vibe that I'm Batman and he's Superman. You know, this is not justice. What you're doing is not justice. You're terrorizing and putting them, giving them fear and all this stuff. Well, I am giving them justice.
If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
I know Superman is less high and mighty, but work with me here.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves.
They're gonna pick me, aren't they?
First, please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
Of course they do.
About 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
Okay, so 4 on the left, then the second row should be 4 as well. 3 in front of me, we are 3. That's 8, 11, 14. 14 and there are 3 of us. So 1, maybe 2 more people said yes, I think they exist. That's a lot lower than 30% if you don't count us, so...
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting. I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Yeah, she's coming from me.
All right, let's try asking this student here. Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
Do not draw attention to yourself. Oh, I'm giving an interview. They're justice itself. They're necessary. They do more than the cops. That's not exactly true. The police are still doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it's the bigger criminals and the criminals that are flying under the radar that we're going after. While the police is still going after thieves and all that. But I do think they are necessary.
Ah, I wasn't expecting that.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Not exactly. Because I think they're necessary doesn't mean they shouldn't be tried by law. It's a necessary evil that can happen too. You know, like a good guy teaming up with a bad guy to fight a bigger bad guy. The bad guy still needs to go and be tried by law. But we need his help. He is necessary at that point.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask.
Are you a Phantom Thief?
If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you...
Oh god, he knows.
If his heart suddenly
no.
changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves?
That went a different direction than I thought. They only target criminals. What would you think? They only target criminals. He's probably going to answer that with something like, yes, but how do they determine who is a criminal? Maybe he stole a candy bar and they go after him. Maybe he was angry at the wrong person and they went after him. Not at all, then that would mean I don't believe they exist. What would you think? Answering a question with a question is a stupid answer. You'll just make yourself look more guilty. I'm gonna go with only target criminals, but he's definitely gonna answer with how do they determine who is a criminal and who isn't.
I see. But how can you be so sure? Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
What do you mean?
The matter of how they change people's hearts. If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
Ah!
You know, you're absolutely right.
That's a good point. The exact opposite could be true. We are convincing them to become better people. But what if someone with ill intentions goes in and forces them to do evil things? then the real them in the real world wouldn't know that they were being forced but still do it. That's actually a good point. I know we're not doing it, but the man in the black mask could be doing it. Now the question is he just that smart? Or does he know this, that it's possible, because he is the one doing it? And I'm referring to the pancake again.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored.
Yeah, the power itself isn't good or bad. It's dependent on it's dependent on the person who is using them. Because you know, Superman, good guy, great guy, has amazing powers. Zod, bad guy, very bad guy, exact same powers. Well, he had been on Earth less for a shorter time than Superman had, which means Superman had more powers to gain over that time. But still, it's the same powers. It's dependent. All knowledge is good knowledge. That's something I always remember. All knowledge is good knowledge. It's dependent on how you use the knowledge that you are good or bad.
The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives.
An example that I just came up with after continuing to this is, I think it was nitroglycerin. It was either glycerin or nitroglycerin. One of the two, in small amounts, is used for heart patients, if I'm not mistaken. For their heart. I don't remember in which cases. I think if the heart stopped and you put it in so that it starts beating again, but I think that was more adrenaline stuff. But yeah, it is used in medicine. But if you use it in a big amount, it's a bomb. And people will die. That doesn't mean nitroglycerin or glycerin in itself is evil. It just is. And depending on how you use it, it's good or bad. And even then, the way you use it could be bad, but it could be for a good cause. So, does the end justify the means in that case? And I'm going way too deep into this.
To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
Yuji's gonna convince you
You made it
otherwise.
sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
I do believe he's
He
working
can
with
say
police.
whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Also, who is to say who is right and wrong? I think I said it before, but who is to say? What we could be doing, because we're going after criminals, of course, and sexual harassment, fraud. But what if the person in question had done way more good things than a few bad things, and we went after them for the bad things? And again, what if they were forced to do those bad things because someone else had entered their palace and created their palace, basically? It's a conflict of who is good and who is bad in the game. I just know I am me.
Oh, it's you.
Great.
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis.
True.
My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful. Few people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again?
Who wronged you? Because...
Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say.
You can hear it in the final part of the sentence. Well, you can hear it in the entire sentence, but mostly in the final part. Someone wronged him in the past. An adult. If the opportunity arises.
Thank you. It makes me glad to hear that. The students from Shugen are truly quite interesting. I look forward to seeing you again. Well then?
He just wants to talk so he can investigate more.
Talk about a problematic guy to get involved with. There's probably a lot we can learn from him, though.
It seems the detective Akechi has taken a liking to me. No, I think he just wants information, and he's apparently a confidant. Because the only times the game fast forwards is when we have a new confidant. This is gonna be an important one, I think.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today.
I think he's gonna be an important confidant because the game practically forced me to meet him. Just like it did Ryuji on... So... Yeah. Well, it forced me to meet a doctor too, but...
The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves. Explain yourself.
With the birth of the Justice persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Justice. Okay. La justice.
Alright.
Okay. But I don't get anything for rank 1, again.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi?
Yes, it was.
I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as it makes me sick.
I think I think it's not an attitude, I think he just is like that. People have told the same about me from time to time, and I have no clue what they were talking about.
Come on, let's go.
Not high and mighty, but a certain attitude. But that was just my personality. Other people didn't mind, and then those one or two people minded, and then it began. What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. That Akechi bastard, thinking about what he said is just pissing me off again. He clearly tried to discredit everything we were doing. And he just had to say it on live TV too. Don't be so sour. There are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I'm living proof of that. Aw, what a nice thing to say. Still, was what Akechi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point. Why are you gonna bring that up now? I mean, is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals, yeah? Doesn't it seem like a bit selfish? We are Phantom Thieves, huh? I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did with Madarame. Yeah, as I said before, Ryuji is doing this because shitty adults. I'm doing this because criminal record. Yusuke was doing it because adults taking advantage of the young, like Madarame did. And Morgana is doing it to find out who he is. The only one who does not have a selfish reason is An. Yet, I still decided that it was a necessary act. Kamoshida too. We weren't gonna do shit to him through any kind of normal methods. That's true, but... Oh yeah, Yusuke was because artistic reasons. He wanted to see the world so that he could paint what he saw and stuff like that. What do you think, Issei? Are we being selfish? Made me mad, we're helping people. Can't deny that. We're helping people. I guess I can't really think of any other way. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice, not that of the law. Shouldn't that be enough? And with the unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything. Just you watch Akechi. Someday we're totally gonna see who was right. Okay, let's stop talking about this for now.
I see.
The detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations. Again with the phone. God, I'm furious. You heard what Akechi said, right, Yodo? How dare he declare the Phantom Thieves are criminals? As the administrator of the Phantom Aficionado website, I can't stay quiet about this. I'm going to show Akechi how people online really feel. I'll change up the survey question tomorrow morning. Justice is with the Phantom Thieves. Keep on doing what you do best. Why is he of all people getting angry about this? Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it.
Oh!
You're thinking of calling her? Yes.
Hi!
Thank you for your call. Oh, it's you. You know, I've been hearing Shibuya is getting more dangerous lately. I'm sure you pass by that area on your commute to school, but don't make too many detours, okay? It'll cost you 5,000 yen to request me, but this time I'll be sure to do an extra good job. One might go stronger. Or it said it wouldn't go stronger, I'm not sure. I'm just calling her because I like calling her. What? You're really going to request me? I'll be heading over right now then. It'll be helpful if you can clean up a bit before I get there so that it's easier for me. Yeah. She's surprised that I actually paid. I love cleaning shabby, I mean sophisticated rooms like this. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. If it's for you, Master, I'll happily be covered in dust. But then, doesn't it pain your heart to see such a cute maid all dirty? It does. I feel nothing. I'll tell your boss. It does. Aw, Master. Even though your room is messy, your heart is so clean. I'll go ahead and get this over with then. This'll do, right? Keeping it a little messy for that shabby chic feel, you know? And now, cleaning is complete. Ha! I'm exhausted. I'm not allowed to work overtime during weekends, so I rush to my part-time job after class ends. On my days off, I have to prepare pop quizzes and homework assignments. And today I had to clean bathtubs and walk dogs before coming here. There's no time to rest. Oh, speaking of pets, this room smells like a cat. I feed a lot of strays around my house. I was surprised that you requested me. I didn't think you actually would, and I just noticed her feet are near my pillow. You could at least put your head on the pillow. You weren't expecting to do anything weird with me, were you? Can't say I wasn't. Absolutely not. What kind of weird things? Absolutely not. As long as you understand. I know I'm in a maid outfit, but I'm still your teacher, so don't get any funny ideas. Besides, I try not to get too involved with my students, so... I need a nap. Sorry, just give me 5 more minutes. Maybe 10. And before you know it, time's up. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, do you know of any part-time jobs that pay well? I assume you made a lot, since you can afford a maid service. Well, let me know if you do. You need money? Well,
You know...
It's for my little sister. She's sick, so I need money to pay her medical expenses. I know a doctor who would help you. And she's getting called again. Hello? Yes, I made the transfer.
What?
Not enough? But it was the same amount as last week. No. Yes, I understand. Okay, goodbye. Wrong number. Yeah, wrong number. You tell her you made the transfer and then they say it's not enough, but it's the wrong number. Hey, sorry to ask you this out of the blue, but do you happen to have 100,000 yen I could borrow? Yes. Wait, never mind. Owing one of my students money would be the worst. Hey, you may have some money, but be mindful of how you spend it. You shouldn't be wasting it on services like this. Are you scolding me? This is all for you. I requested you. I want to go with are you scolding me, but also this is all for you. Dang! I don't know which of the two. It's definitely not I requested you. I don't know which of the two I want to pick. Are you scolding me? She'll probably just say, yeah, sure, I'm your teacher, that's why I'm doing it. I'm gonna go with this is all for you. I'm gonna be the noble man, not a gentleman, a noble person. I need the money, so I do appreciate you requesting me. However, you're my student, so if we were to get involved further, things would get complicated. I did warn you. The rest is your responsibility. You're a high schooler after all. I can sense she trusts me. Yay! Sadayo.
Right.
Was her name Sadayo Kawakami? That's a weird first name. Still nothing on rank 2. That's a little odd. 3 more to go. Well, I'll see you later, Master. And I can call her on Saturday too. I will be using that. Oh no, wait, I did get something in a previous rank. She'll let me cut classes. Well, cut classes. She'll let me do some stuff in class if she's the teacher. But it hasn't happened so far. Are the Phantom Thieves just instead of are they, do they exist? Didn't see anything worthwhile in that text. No red words.
I'm so pumped!
Ketchikun on TV, yeah, no red words again. And I highly doubt they'll be talking about the pancakes. I'm not letting that go.
I just remembered.
I've been seeing a lot of shows on TV lately about those Phantom Thieves of heart. Why someone would steal something like a heart, which can't be turned into money, is beyond me. If I were a Phantom Thief, I wouldn't go after hearts or works of art. I'd go after gold. Yeah, she's the economy teacher. I think that's a class here. Because she was also busy about how the economy would fail and how this and that. On a completely different subject. For works of art, I'd go after gold. The value of gold has been high since ancient times, and there has never been a more stable resource. Not according to OKKO. Apparently plutonium is worth more than gold. No, gold is worth more than plutonium, which is why they made a plutonium trophy. Yeah, OKKO is a weird show. Now then, Hyodo-san. Can you imagine how much gold has been excavated by humanity over the course of history? Ooh, 3 Olympic-sized pools, 3 Great Pyramids of Giza, 3 Lake Biwas. I don't know how big Lake Biwa is. And a measurement that I know is an Olympic-sized pool. And oddly enough, I know people who use Olympic-sized pools as measurements. They also use football fields, or soccer fields. I have no clue. Pyramids of Giza.
No.
No, the correct answer is 3 pools. I should have gone with my gut. Surprisingly little, don't you think? That rarity is what drives its value. Did the teacher mean to pick someone else? No. So it was pools. I really should go with my gut on that. Incidentally, they say that 16% of the world's gold is in Japan. Was your first thought the Tokugawa clan's buried gold? It's actually in discarded home electronics. In other words, a junkyard is much more valuable than someone else's heart.
What did you say?
You can't measure the value of a treasure with money. Though we do sell it for money. And my leg itches.
Man, that detective from yesterday really pissed me off. Was some kind of threat? Let's see him do it then! If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with. Ow!
You're being way too loud.
Round.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways. It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering.
True, but that would be...
Hey, you really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself?
Whispering would be, suspicious, but yelling is just stupid. Best thing you can do is talk on a normal level.
Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one.
Didn't appear to be the last one.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
Yeah, but even if they catch us, they have no way of proving how we did it. Even now, when she's interrogating me in the future, she still has no clue how we did it. That's why she's interrogating me about it.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We can't let the cops scare us out of being Phantom Thieves.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Ha!
The hell?
Lucky for us, it was a photograph and not a video, because a video would have recorded what we just said. Picture doesn't.
You three seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Are you snooping on us again? You said before, we don't know nothing.
Why do you think I'm here to question you?
Ryuji, please stop with the double negatives. We don't know nothing. That means you do know something. If you say we don't know nothing about nothing, that's a triple negative. Then you actually do know nothing.
Could it be that you're hiding something? My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
No, we think you're here to interrogate us because there is literally a poster up about people that need to speak up about problems, and you are the student council president. So it's not unusual that you would come and ask questions to other students about It's not unusual that you would ask questions to a student about a different student's problems if those problems involve multiple students. In this case, the entire school with the criminals who are extorting them. At least that's what I gather
You're
from
really
what they
that
said.
hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are.
Just like those bullies I already took care of. Thank you very much.
Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe she's just doing it out of the good of her heart and then she's being manipulated. Well, blackmailed.
You're student council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
I don't see how the student council president would have known about a teacher harassing other students. The students should have gone and told her, but the second she knew and she told the principal, then the principal would just tell Kamoshida, and then Kamoshida would treat them even worse. And many of the students were too scared to even talk to us, so why the hell would they go to the student council president, who, technically speaking, is a higher up?
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
No, he was not a good teacher until that day. He acted like a good teacher until that day. There's a difference. There's a big difference there.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend?
Shots fired. Turning it back to her. You didn't do anything. You're the student council president. You should have known about this. You should have done something about this. Yeah, you clearly knew about it. Your friend was being abused, and you still didn't do shit. Until, of course, we came along, but... Yeah. He who has a glass house shouldn't throw stones.
You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
There wasn't any way to help. I myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
And the student council president is all alone as well. She has a few people working for her, but those are just students. They wouldn't be able to do anything either.
There's no need to shout.
If those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've got to be more dependable than some people I know.
Wow. Low blow, Ryuji. Low blow.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, all right?
She's trying to help in her own way, but she's being blackmailed and manipulated.
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back. I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target, too.
Only I could.
Yeah. She can't. She has no power over these situations. She's a representative of the students. That doesn't give her power over anything.
Comments are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent.
No
A
surprise.
criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice. Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
That or people are just not as naive as you think.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Also, I would go Lex Luthor on any superhero that suddenly shows up. Not full Lex Luthor, but I would begin with Lex Luthor levels. Creature with superpowers or something shows up, I'm gonna make sure that it can be taken down in case it turns evil. Even if it's hypnosis or something like that, I'm gonna make sure it gets taken down. I would make sure it gets taken down. I don't have the power to do so, but I would make sure that we have the power.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hotshot could be?
Kaneshiro.
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is really irritating.
That's the whole point of them showing a picture to me and then saying, this man's name is, I forgot his first name, Kaneshiro. Even the police couldn't get to him. How did you target him? At least I know what name I need to look for.
By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Oh, I decided to leave the school dorms. We're not only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
I was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, Ann's house.
Did you ask her beforehand?
I've even
Clearly
prepared a
not.
thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
He clearly didn't ask, otherwise a question mark and exclamation mark wouldn't have appeared above her head.
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Impossible.
You're the impossible one.
But I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
That's not the issue here. Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
Ryuji's place, they can't stand each other, that's just horrible. Manga Cafe, that's still too noisy for him. Just sleep here. That's not a good plan either. Ryuji's place then.
It's way too small. Plus, my folks had never agreed to it.
There was oh yeah, no, then he would need to pay for the apartment. Dang it. I was gonna say, there was an apartment in the same complex as Ryuji's, where we called the maid. We could have used that, but he would need to pay. And he doesn't have money.
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand. Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
You're already freeloading at my place.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
Yeah, I should be the one asking him if he wants to join us at my place.
Don't you two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while. Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
How about we go there now? We can have a party to celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
All right, it's decided.
Sorry to cause you trouble. By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
Huh. Well, I have a sofa.
It'll be up to you to convince the chief.
Yeah. You shouldn't have told him he could stay with us before asking the chief. I know some people say asking for forgiveness is better than permission, but easier than
What a
permission.
nice smell.
This place looks so outdated. Can't say I hate it, though.
People refer to that as retro.
It's the tiny details that get me, like the moving plates hanging from the ceiling there around the TV. It's the little details that get me.
Who are they?
Hello.
Yeah, we have a girl with us.
A girl, too?
Yeah,
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
he has a weak spot for females, even if they are students. Not a sexual way, but he has a weak spot for females.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
No.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh. Sit down. This round will be on the house. You're helping, though.
Wow, it's delicious.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
Oh yeah, remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
For real? Oh, give me a taste.
Just takes a cup.
Ah!
I'm not a coffee man either.
Ah! It's so bitter. This has got to be cruel and unusual punishment.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room. No need to stay down here.
Ooh, I want to see.
It's only an attic.
Oh, man. Ah, that bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
Thank you very much for the drink.
Also, only an attic? I mean, it's a pretty big room.
Up these stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
So you're,
Why are you staring at her?
On Takamaki.
Anchan, huh? It's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
Nope, never have either.
Please tell me you're not asking for yourself, but asking for me.
Hey, you gotta get up here. This place is freaking insane.
Go on.
She has a bad history with older men.
Oh, right. Thank you for the coffee. Sheesh, they had to leave the Mona bag down here.
The Mona bag.
Sweet girl.
What do you think of this room? I don't know where to begin.
It seems quite ordinary to me.
For real?
Oh,
See? Ain't this crazy?
it's cleaner than I thought it would be.
What?
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
We're all over the news. Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
That's how TV works. And how influencing people works.
This is all that effing Akechi's fault.
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society. It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though. You guys don't know anyone, do you?
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader?
What about Mishima's side? What about the news? Let's sleep on it. The news, I highly doubt Kaneshiro was gonna be on the news, seeing as the police didn't know how to catch him. Mishima's side with that small fry. But hey, we could at least try Mishima's side.
I've been looking. There hasn't been anything good out there lately, though.
True, he has been looking. He did say he was looking for targets.
Plus, it's not like anyone ever talks about the big targets on there.
Well, they did talk about Madarame.
Damn it. Never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
What the?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
I know the feeling.
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
Dude, how much did you have?
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So, how about that welcome party?
Someone's excited.
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove? Can't we make hot pot on it?
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Anything with meat's fine by me.
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
So, what do you say?
Fine by me, hot pot in this weather. Yeah, it's cloudy, so it's fine. We'll finish it with udon instead of hot pot. Instead of porridge. Fine by me.
Okay, hot pot it is.
Come on, let's go buy ingredients.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
Those sound expensive.
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively.
Yeah. Oh, my neck
We
hurts.
should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
Okay. So check the plant. Okay.
Let's do it.
But unfortunately, that's going to be all for this part. If you all enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. Till the next one. Bye.